After careful consideration of the facts that have been brought to me regarding Agatha Kramer, I have decided that guardianship should be given to her daughter, Blair Daimler. This court is now adjourned.
You won this one, Blair. But hear me. Your troubles are just beginning, because now you're going to have to pay the price for winning. Right now, you're the flavor of the month. But old man Ace is going to get tired of you. And those flowers he gives you on your wedding day are going to fade but fast. And then you're going to miss Max so much you'll wish you had never been born.
You and Blair time to celebrate.
I want to see my mother immediately.
Whoa, come on, honey. Let the professional handle that, eh?
Asa, I want to see her now.
She's gonna break your heart, Blair. I'm arranging for a quiet sanitarium where she get the best treatment. You can visit her once a week.
No! We had an agreement, Asa. Now, she comes to live with me, or the wedding is off.
So, Carlo and JJ are best friends, huh?
Looks that way.
Well, this is new information. Considering that Carlo killed JJ. Now, obviously, something has changed for Carlo to go from sharing pasta to pumping his good buddy full of lead. But what?
I have no idea.
Did you discover anything else that would help this investigation? I mean, from the professor or anybody else at the lounge?
Yeah. The professor told us that this JJ was dating a woman from Landview. Now, Sarah and I both believe that woman was Julia Medina.
What? Julia Medina? Come on, are you serious,
Yeah, I am serious, Hank. Julia Medina can identify who JJ really was.
What did she say?
Well, I said she can identify who he was. Not that she did identify. She even denied the fact that she ever even knew the guy. But, Hank, I'm sure that this JJ is the key to solving Carlo's murder.
Maybe.
No, not me. Definitely, Hank. So why don't you go after Julia Medina and get the truth out of her? And then just leave Sarah alone.
Alex, I would like to see justice done, too. But what good is it going to do if the DA convicts the wrong person?
I'm disappointed in you, Sarah. I thought we knew each other too well for you to try to lie to me.
Alex, I would never...
Not only did you have the best motive for killing my Carlo, but I wouldn't be surprised if Bo didn't help you just to get back at me.
He would never...
Bo hates me, Sarah. He is dedicating the rest of his life to getting revenge on me. And the only mistake I made was caring for him.
So why did you tell me about Conrad then? Why didn't you just turn me in?
How could I possibly turn you in when you were out on bail?
Oh, I see. So the idea was to have me back in jail with my bail revoked?
When I told you about Conrad, you knew that in order to go after him, you were going to have to cross state lines. You knew it, and I knew it. And I knew that you were going to do it anyway. Now, if this wretched excuse for a police department in this city had a clue, your little dainty hands would be wrapped around
No, I know that I can prove that I'm innocent.
Oh, how touchingly brave, darling.
I think I can prove who killed Carlo. You would like that, wouldn't you? Now, I could bring you the murder before I tell the police.
Bring me the murderer. You're lying.
Are you sure? Are you absolutely sure, Alex? Because one thing is sure. You send me to jail. You run the risk of never finding out who killed your husband.
Civil War. Also, a growing crime against man's best friend. How to protect your dog from dog nappers. Tomorrow on Good Morning America.
Home at 5.
Are you all set for the community center opening?
No, actually, I'm letting the kids do it themselves. No old fogies allowed.
I still think you should be there to supervise.
Well, maybe. I think it's better to give the kids a sense that I trust them doing it on their own.
You've had a busy young fogies week, isn't it? I mean, aren't you scheduled for something at Landview High tomorrow?
Commencement. For commencement, they're having AIDS Awareness Day. They've asked me to speak. I'd really like it if you were there, Dad.
Why would I want to do that? I have no interest in the subject.
Damn it, Dad. When are you going to stop lying to yourself? When?
Cassie, will you excuse Andrew and me? We just need a moment. We are overdue for a little talk.
I'm ready.
Blair's loft is locked up tighter than San Quentin, and there's a notice of eviction posted on the door.
Yeah, well, it isn't like she's going to be needing a place like that anymore.
It isn't?
No. Why would you need a loft when you've got a whole big mansion?
What mansion?
Ace's mansion.
What are you talking about? What's going on?
Max, don't you know anything about this?
About what?
About Blair and Asa.
What about Blair and Asa?
Oh. They're getting married tonight. Pull yourself together. This is the only choice. It's the only way to help Addie.
Wedding dress arrived. Do you like it?
Yes, it's beautiful.
Oh, good. Gather your things and let's go to my house. Everything's almost all set for our wedding.
Your house may be all set. But until we get my mother out of the hospital and settled into our new home, we're not getting married, Asa.
Oh, God. Huh. Yeah, no. So, what about Billy? Is he going to come here or what?
I don't think so. He bit the bullet and told his parents that he wanted to come and help set up, and, well, they kind of chewed him out for it, so.
Same stupid reason, right?
Yep, worried about him being around the wrong influences.
Jeez. So, you know them pretty well, right?
Who?
Billy's parents.
Oh. Yeah, I see him around a lot. It's kind of hard not to, considering we live next door to each other.
Oh. So, you hang out with him a lot?
Billy! You escaped from Alcatraz.
Yeah. What, you turn them around now that they're going to let you work here, right?
Well, let's just say it's all taken care of.
They don't know you're here, do they?
Not exactly.
And you better hope that they don't exactly find out.
Why should I? Who's going to tell them?
Well,
Come on, you guys. Okay, all right, let's get to work. Everybody, Mr. Gannon and Andrew are going to be here really soon, okay? All right, everybody knows tomorrow is AIDS Awareness Day, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, we're gonna be handing these out, so everybody can wear them tomorrow at school.
That's a really good idea, Joey. It's really great. Can you help me put this on?
Sure. Well, Billy, do you want to take one?
Look, man, I'll be burned if my parents find out I'm here. I don't even want to think of what they'll do if they catch me wearing one of those things.
Wrong influences strike once again.
Well, I don't understand this. This is all for a good cause. So's the center. What's the problem?
Look, Joey, my parents have different ideas about what is and isn't a good cause.
But you have a right to your own opinion, right?
And I also have a right to make my own decisions. And I'm not wearing one of these things, all right?
Why don't you just buy some network time? Share your notion with the rest of the world.
Well, I'm not going to broadcast anything, Dad, if that's what you're worried about. But if I did want to tell the public how William died, why would that matter?
It matters. To me. Associating your brother's death with that disease, he never once even implied that he was that way.
That way. Gay, is that what you're trying to say? Listen to yourself. That way, that disease. Gay. AIDS. And they're not the same thing, Dad. William was gay. He died from complications of AIDS, but he did not die from being gay.
Thank you very much for the public service announcement. Your brother died of pneumonia.
Because of AIDS! Because of AIDS! And while we're at it, did you ever once wonder why William never came to discuss his sexuality with you? Because it wasn't because he was ashamed of being gay.
He had nothing to be ashamed of.
He never came to discuss it with you because he was terrified of you, Dad. We both were.
You both were? What are you saying?
I couldn't come talk to you about wanting to be a minister until I actually did it. I mean, after all, it wasn't the Army, no glory in it. And when I finally did talk to you about it, what did I get except icy disapproval? Fact is, you raised two sons who you can't communicate with and who can't communicate with you because they were terrified, scared to death to open their mouth.
I was such an imposing presence.
Oh, yeah, you were. You were. Nothing I did, nothing William ever did could have ever lived up to that Sloane Carpenter standard.
All I ever tried to do was instill some character in my sons, a little stuff.
Stuff? What, from scaring the heck out of us? Is that it? A little stuff? I just wonder, Dad. I wonder if you got enough stuff to really understand what an extraordinary man William was. You remember Jonathan Michelson?
No.
Let me refresh your memory, Dad. Let me refresh your memory. He was the man that lived with William for 3 years. The 3 years before William died.
And you stay in touch with him?
Yes, I do. I do. He's still a firefighter. I see him now and again at a homeless shelter where we both volunteer. And he visits William's grave every Sunday, Dad. Every Sunday. Would you like to meet him?
Why would I want to do that?
Why? Because I think he could introduce you to the son you never knew. William was a remarkable man. He really was. And he met your challenge in every way. He was the best that he could be. He was the best architect. He was the best friend, the best brother. My God, he would have been the best son if you'd given him half a chance. And most importantly, Dad, listen to me. He was the best companion, the best lover to Jonathan.
I'm sorry that happened.
Oh, yeah, just like old times.
We keep
Just
having
like
the
old
same
times.
argument. Why do you insist upon bringing that up time after time?
Dad, it's so important.
I came here to change things between us. I want to be a better father.
You want to be a father to me?
Maybe
gotta be a
I'm
father
wasting
to
my
William.
time. Maybe the gap is just too broad to bridge.
Dad, wait.
Blair, I am offering quality care that your mother has never seen, the finest.
The only care I'm interested in is from me. Now, you promised my mother would stay with us at the house with a private duty nurse. It would all be arranged before the marriage.
All right. This agreement is private. Strictly between you and me.
I want us to pick up Addie before we go to the house.
Do we have an agreement?
Do we?
Your mother will stay with us. I will make all the arrangements.
Good. I want her settled in the house before the wedding.
It's crazy. No. I'm sorry. What I mean is, there will be so much activity over there in the afternoon and the night. Let us sneak, bring her in when things kind of quiet down.
No, I will be able to enjoy the ceremony so much more, knowing she's where she belongs, safe with me.
Anything my little bride wishes.
Well, so, why don't you fill us in on just what you got here?
Okay. Oh, so right there, that's the study hall. That's where we have summer school kids who work here and stuff. Outside, we're setting up a basketball team. And then we're going to set up a hotline. It's for kids to call on for counseling and stuff.
That's wonderful. It's exactly what Landview has needed.
I just wish it was in a different neighborhood.
What's wrong with it here?
There's nothing wrong with it. It's a little out of the way, that's all, darling. There's nothing at all really wrong with it. Honey, you have to give the place a chance.
You didn't show up for your interview yesterday.
Oh, so that's where I wasn't.
You want to explain yourself?
Explain myself, since nobody bothered to ask me if I wanted to work at Horton, Gordon, and Ryle. Why should I explain myself?
That tone won't cover with me, Ricky.
Oh, don't call me that. I'm not 10 years old anymore, Dad. Listen, don't ride me today, okay? I'm really excited about this place, and I'm proud of you for making it happen. So what do you say we talk about my life tomorrow, okay?
You know, you've got a lot of chutzpah, kiddo.
Oh, how did that happen? And you can call me Ricky if you have to, but not in front of other people.
All right, you got a deal. Look, Rachel, I am proud of you. And I am really proud of everything you've done for this place, huh?
Thanks.
Now, I get a little pushy because I'm thinking about your future.
I'm 20 years old. I can think about my future on my own, thank you.
Oh, look, it's Father Flanagan and Mother Teresa, the bland leading lame.
Listen, Marty, what do you say we call a truce just for today, okay?
Why is today different from any other day?
What is it with you anyway? Can't you come here and just support a good cause? You got to throw a few pints of sarcasm on the fire. Is that the idea?
You know why I'm here. To work off 200 hours of forced community labor. Oh, maybe I should have chosen jail instead, huh?
Marty,
I'm out of here.
Marty, wait a second. Where are you going? Marty, I'm sorry.
All right. Here we go. Everybody! Hello!
Okay, we have two very important people that the center could have never happened without.
Yeah, the two mechanics that went broke 6 months ago and abandoned this place?
Anyway, so before we officially open, I'd like to thank these two very important people who pushed and prodded and inspired us all. And, well, they're the reason we're all here today. It is our esteemed DA, our Hank Gannon.
Just tell me where she is.
All right. She has a room at the country club, okay? But, Max, listen to me.
Look, I don't want to hear it,
She's
Tina.
no good for you.
I
Really,
don't want to hear
otherwise she
it.
would
Look,
not
just
be
keep your
married
face
to
out of my business, okay?
Hey, don't you want to hear about the big hit Serenity Springs is?
Not right now.
Well, that's too bad, because now's what I'm going to tell you. But first off, I want to tell you this. I am tired of carrying the load while you run off chasing after your pipe dream, by which I do mean Blair. I mean, look, Max, this whole thing was your idea in the first place. But if you just don't want to have a part of it, you just tell me right now, and I'll buy you out. You just name your price. Because I swear on the goddess, Max Holden, I am sick of carrying the weight on my shoulders and picking up after you.
I'm sorry. I mean, I really am sorry, but look, this is just not the time to talk about business or the future.
Oh, well, what's this the time for? Let me guess. Oh, let's
Luna.
see.
Sit down.
What?
There's something I have to tell you.
What? Somebody poisoned the springs. What?
Joe Hawk died.
Joe Hawk did? No, he can't. What I say, he can't be. Of course he can't. Oh, were you with him?
Right till the end.
Well, he wasn't in a hospital or anything, was he?
No. He was out on the land right where he wanted to be. Ready for his journey to the north. He kept talking about you. Right up in the end, and he wanted me to make sure to give that back to you. Luna, I haven't forgotten about Serenity Springs. And I won't forget how you've been running our dream while I've been away. But, and I know you think this is wrong. I have to see Blair. I have to stop her.
May I join you?
I see. Yes, please do. You have something you want to discuss.
I don't want to seem intrusive.
Well, it's about Andrew.
Yes?
Go on.
He very much wants to work out the differences between you two.
Andrew insists on maintaining this lie about his brother's death. He says he died of AIDS. He knows damn well he died of pneumonia. I think Andrew just sees it as some way to promote his cause of the moment. But rumors spread. I can't have that kind of talk going around about my family.
Well, as far as I know, Andrew hasn't ever talked publicly about the details of William's death. He certainly hasn't told me about it.
Well, let me assure you, William did not die of AIDS.
General, I don't want to discuss William. I can't discuss him. I didn't know him, so it wouldn't be appropriate. But I do know Andrew.
Go on.
This last year, it hasn't been a very good year for me. I've lost, a lot. But I've had Andrew there to see me through. He gave me a lot of support and a good kick in the pants every now and then so that I could get up and go on with things.
So you two are very close.
I guess we are. But I'm worried about him. I know he's very unhappy about the tensions between you two.
Well, he could be happy if he had someone. He wouldn't brood so much. If he had someone in his life, that's what he needs.
Andrew needs to work things out with you.
Well, that may or may not happen. But sooner or later, I'm going to pass from his life, and he's going to need someone for the long march. Someone to relieve him of his loneliness. Loneliness is a terrible thing to live with.
General, my point is...
Oh, I understand your point. Do you understand mine?
Marty, I'm not preaching to you. I'm not talking down to you. I'm just saying that some of the stuff that comes out of your mouth is sarcastic, cruel.
Is this part of you or you're supervising my community service? Go ahead. Show me the way. Lead me to the light.
You just cut the bull for one time, huh?
Oh, Reverend.
It's not about religion. It's about decent behavior. Sometimes you think you're acting funny. You're not. You're embarrassing yourself and the people around you. What you've got to do is drop the guard and just talk to people like they're people.
You are truly dense sometimes. This has got nothing to do with dropping my guard. It's got to do with the fact that I get jealous every time I see you with those other women. I mean, when do I get a shot? First you're with Sergeant Slaughter, the babe, and Miss Nice of 1992. Maybe I should take a number and wait my turn,
Marty,
huh?
wait a second. If I ever gave you the
You want the truth? This is the truth.
Excuse me, everyone.
What are y'all going to be getting you in bed before Labor Day, huh?
Quiet. Thank you. Now that I've got your attention, I just want to say, I can't tell you how great it feels to have a dream come true so fast. And I'm thankful to all of the volunteers, and I'm very proud of you for helping put this together. And I know that you're going to make me even more proud as the summer goes on. And second, what is an opening without a ribbon cutting, right? Yeah. Right? Great. So, let me introduce to you Vicki Buchanan to do the honors. Mrs. Buchanan.
My. You know, when our district attorney and Reverend Carpenter told me about their dream for a community center in East Landview, I assumed they were talking about a project that was going to take at least a couple of years to finish. And I suppose in somebody else's hands it might have. But here we are, just a few short months later, celebrating their achievement. And this is truly a community center, isn't it? Now, I must tell you that I do not feel that I have the right to cut this ribbon. I have not earned it. Over there on that bulletin board are photographs and names of two young gentlemen who have worked very hard to get this center open, and I think that they have earned the right. They've been named Volunteers of the Month, and I am proud to say that one of them is my very own son, Mr. Joseph Buchanan. Come on. And the other one is a young man who's fairly new to Landview, but he has definitely earned our respect, and we consider him a hometown boy. Billy Douglas. Boys, go for it.
Really hard.
Good words.
I know.
Billy? Is this where you've been all day?
Is what I've heard true? Are you working here in this place?
What is this place?
Well, this is our new home. We're going to be living here now.
I like our old home. Well, everything that I promised you, all the things that I said that we'd have, we have them now. Here? Yes, here. This is a mansion, Mother. Anything you want from now on is yours. I did this all so that you would be safe and happy and have anything that you want. I want to go home. No. This is home. Look. Isn't it beautiful? You'll never suffer again. I told you I would do anything to give you back your life. I have. And I will.
I really do appreciate this. I'll just get Miss Daimler's stuff for her and be right out.
Don't go messing the room up. I just cleaned in there.
No, you'll never even know I was here. can't be doing this. Just can't.
Look, you had no business assigning Billy to volunteer work here without getting our permission first, okay?
All right, let's just slow down a little bit. First of all, there was no assignment of volunteer positions. It's something that
I'm
Billy
sorry
did
that we've been so brusque, but we are not at all happy about Billy being involved here. He knew how we felt about this, and he's paid no attention.
Now, why aren't you happy with his involvement? This center is for all
It's
the
for a
kids in
good
the...
cause. You're always telling me that things you do are for a good cause.
You talk back to your mother. You were not given permission to work here. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I want you to come home with us right now.
My bike's outside.
You rode your bicycle here?
Well, assuming it's still on the street, we'll put it in the trunk. Let's go.
Mr. and Mrs. Douglas, hello.
Mrs. Buchanan, what? You're here?
Oh, absolutely. My husband and I are great supporters of this place. I'm sorry I couldn't help overhearing. Since Billy's already here, and since there is a great deal that needs doing today, do you think it would be all right if he stayed just today? And my husband and I will make sure that he gets home safely.
All right. This one time.
I'll be home in an hour or so.
Fine. We'll, talk about this at home, okay, Bill?
How you doing?
Look, Reverend, I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. Are you okay?
Yeah. It's just they get so mad about everything. They hate it if I do stuff without their permission. But it's not like I was going overnight to Atlantic City or something. It's the opening day of the community center. What's the big deal?
Billy, I'm going to talk to them again. I'm going to try to show them this is something you really want to be a part of.
No, please don't.
Why?
Just don't, okay? It's better if you don't get involved, that's all.
Hey, Luna, come on. Don't let Max get you down. Really, he's not worth it. You'll find a man to love. Really, any minute now.
I don't think so.
Come on, hey. Maybe you'll find him over the airwaves, huh? What? You know that show you're doing with Mr. Lovebug and everything? Maybe you'll find yourself a good man. Come on, Luna.
Oh, no. I'm not meeting any man over the airwaves or through the newspapers or over in a computer. In fact, I'm not going to meet any more men, period.
Great. You just stick to your resolve. It'll
No.
last you about 45 minutes.
I mean it, Tina. Men are arrogant and stupid and self-involved and...
Honey, they got their bad points, too.
And love? Love's the most pathetic of lost causes. You know why fools fall in love?
Why?
Because they're the only ones dumb enough to get that close to the edge. That's why.
Luna, you're so full of it.
I am not. I mean
You
it.
are. Okay. Can you just swear to me right now that you really mean all that?
Just give this place a chance, Mother. I know that you'll come to like it. You know, there are a lot of rooms, and look, there's a beautiful patio. Isn't it great? Huh? You like it here?
I want to see Max. No.
Easy there, Maddie.
Max isn't here, Mother. This is Ace's house. Please, Mother, please. We have to forget about Max. We both have to just forget about Max, okay? Please.
Ice your Kool-Aid. Will you look at this? I had an alien.
All right, now, it didn't turn out that bad, right? A lot of people showed up. Place looked great, and you had to stay for the whole thing.
I guess.
Billy, maybe you should call your folks and let them know where you are.
Yeah, and maybe I should put a homing device in the heel of my shoe.
You did say you'd be home in an hour.
That was an hour ago.
Yeah.
Who cares? Let them freak out worrying about me. All right, no, maybe you're right. Maybe I should call. I did promise, so. All right, I'll be back.
Okay.
So where are you going this summer?
I'm not going anywhere. I'm really looking forward to working here at the center, you know. What about you?
Oh, yeah, same here, the center. But maybe I'll go to Arizona with my folks. I don't know. Oh, isn't it weird with Billy's parents? Why do they have such a problem with the center?
Billy's parents have a problem with just about anything that Billy wants to do. They're kind of strict. So, Billy, you grounded till eternity, or what's going on?
No, actually, they were pretty cool once they found out I wasn't at that place, you know. So thanks for making me call.
Welcome.
You were right.
Of course. I'm always right. But it's going to have to cost you $25. I have to call my folks.
Ah, okay. There you go.
Thanks.
Well, you guys are going to be back at the center tonight, right?
Yeah, probably.
Well, why don't you ask Alana out for afterwards?
What?
Why don't you...
No, I don't mean what. I mean what? I thought she was yours.
No, we're just good friends.
Yeah, where have I heard that before?
Look, man, I swear. She's free and clear. Make your move, Joseph.
Hi, Andrew. How's it going?
Hey, Cassie. It's going pretty well. Did you come to inspect the barracks, General?
I came to apologize for what I did earlier. There's no way to treat a grown man.
No way to treat a child either, is it?
Son, I said I'm sorry.
Excuse me.
Cassie, I know I'm not an easy man to give advice to. I want to thank you.
Well, it was easy once I got going.
I'm glad you persisted.
Well, if that's the case, then I could have used you earlier. Actually, I really could have used both of you.
What was the problem?
Well, I had a couple of irate parents here. Couldn't understand why their son would want to get involved in a place like this.
Why not?
I don't know. I just can't imagine why any parent wouldn't want their kid helping other kids get off the street.
Well, they're probably just concerned for their son's welfare, and rightly so.
No, what are you talking about exactly here, Dad? Because this place is a community center, you know? It's not a prison.
Well, you can take a terrorist and put him poolside in Beverly Hills. He's still a terrorist.
Now, that is a nice analogy. Is that what you think of the kids in East Landview? They're a bunch of terrorists?
I'm only
Come on.
saying that I understand the parents' concern about who their son is being exposed to. The dangerous elements.
Sloan.
Hello, Vicky.
I think we're really just talking about local teenagers here. It seems to me the dangerous element is poverty.
Well, honey, I'm not so sure that the general is all that far off the mark. Hey, I think that Andrew and Gannon are providing a terrific service to the community, but I'm not too sure I'd want a kid of mine riding a bicycle or walking into the toughest part of town, no matter how good the cause. And I'm not too sure that the Douglas's concerns are all that silly.
Well, my mother is asleep.
She's not alone.
The nurse is with her. Oh, boy. I'm sorry. I'll have this replaced first thing next week.
Nonsense, honey. really didn't matter. And with Addie around here, I'm sure that's the first of many broken things.
She is staying. There's no room for negotiation about that.
I didn't say otherwise. Time is getting near, Blair. A few hours, you're going to be Mrs. Asa Buchanan, and you are never going to want for anything. And you will be on my arm at the biggest social functions around here.
An ornament.
No, not just an ornament. My wife, Blair.
Look, Asa, we have an arrangement, you and I.
I plan to honor it.
Okay, don't get confused and think it's different. I am doing this, all of this, for my mother. Is that clear?
Yes. Very clear, Blair. But you see something? I know you're a very smart woman. And once you see what being my bride can get you in life, and then you're going to see that you're going to have plenty more benefits above and beyond all the original benefits you thought you were going to get.
I really wanted to thank you for talking to my dad today. It's never easy. Thanks.
I imagine talking to the general is a lot easier when you're not his son.
Not his son? Oh, yeah. That is probably very true.
You are right about something, though.
Me? I'm right, huh? I'm right? Quick. Call my dad, will you?
It's about your dad.
Never mind. Don't call him. What about him?
He does seem to, you know,
No, I don't know. What's he doing now?
he wants to set us up.
Huh. You know, I'm really wondering if there's any part of my life that my dad doesn't want to control. And I'm sorry if that embarrasses you, Cass.
No, it doesn't. Maybe he's, you know, maybe he's not pushy as much as maybe he's picking up on something that is already there.
Yeah, maybe he is.
Well, I'm just saying, maybe.
Guys, I gotta get going home. Okay.
Hey, so I was wondering if... So I guess I'll be...
What's wrong, Joey?
No, you know, I was just saying... We were just talking about how you and Joey are going to be spending a lot of time at the center this summer.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. It sure beats working at the marina.
Yeah.
Last summer, Joey, I had a job cutting and selling bait down at Tuttle's. I don't even want to tell you what my hands smelled like at the end of the day. It was kind of gross.
But you'll have a much better time working here this summer, right, Joey?
Yeah. So, I'll be seeing you.
Yeah, lots.
Yeah, lots.
See ya.
Bye, Lana.
See you later. I'm an idiot.
Could be, Joey. What happened, man? What happened, man? I tell you what happened. I just destroyed my any chance of going out with Lana for the rest of my life. That's what happened.
nature's solution to your need for gentle, effective cleansing. Now, Summer's Eve adds a similar saline solution to vinegar and water. New Summer's Eve Extra Cleansing Vinegar and Water Douche for...
No, I'm fine. But look, is the DA still holding Bo? Oh, this is crazy. Why won't they just let him out on bail? No, I'm somewhere. I'm right outside of Landview in some motel. I don't know. I can't stay here. Why not? Well, the police can't have blocked every road into town. Oh, this is great. You know, if the police don't get me, then Alex Olenov will. She followed me. You don't want to know. I managed to knock her out and get away. Yes, really. But look, I found something in the garage that I think may help lead me to the real murderer. I need you to get here as soon as possible.
And this little piggy ran all the way home.
Oh, Bulge, my pet, could you hurry it up, honey?
Hey, I'm just trying to make your toesies look a little prettier. Maybe take your mind off that bump on your noggin.
The only thing that is going to cure this headache is to see that Sarah Buchanan behind bars where she can't sucker punch little innocent widows with 2x4s. I want you to stake out her house or any place else that you think she might sneak back into. You know, I think she could slip right past the police. Landview's finest seem to be about as resourceful as Keystone cops.
Voila.
My little piggies look very lovely.
Yeah. So do you, Mrs. Heffer.
Now, Bulge, I think you need to go now, darling. We'll have plenty of time to play after you catch Sarah Buchanan.
Okay, anything you say, you're the boss lady.
What I say is that you're fun to have around, Mr. Bulge, but you're no Carlo Hesser. Of course, Herbie isn't either, and I'm planning on marrying him. You do understand, don't you, my darling Carlo? You will always be the one true amour of my life.
Hello, Blair.
Max!
You can't do this.
I have to.
Why? 48 hours ago, I proposed. And you accepted.
I'm sorry.
You're sorry? You said yes to me, and 2 days later, you're saying yes to someone else? After what happened on that ranch between you and me, after how close we got, you just fly off in the middle of the night, you don't even say goodbye?
I left you a note.
A note? What? Is that what I am to you? Some guy you just dump with a note? And what for? For this? Is this what you dumped me for? To marry Asa? Come on, Blair, tell me, what is it? This is a bad dream, right? Tell me. Would you tell me?
Hey, Luna. Luna, have you seen Kane? He's supposed to meet me here.
Hey, what's the matter? Are you all right? Oh, I've been better. Thinking about your friend that died, huh? Joe Hall. Well, it wasn't like I really knew the fella, but he was like a second father to Max, you know, and Max has got to find out now that Blair's going to sashay down the aisle with Asa.
I hope she breaks his heart, if she can find it.
You gonna go to the wedding?
No, nobody's going to the wedding. You know, I tried to warn Max about Blair, and he didn't believe me, and I tried to warn my whole family, and they thought I was overreacting. Right. Asa marrying Blair, that is not overreacting. I hope Blair gives him a little taste of his own medicine. You know, You know how he treated Kane? He just kicked him out like he was a dog, and all Kane was trying to do was warn him that Blair was trying to use him.
Well, maybe now Blair's met her match.
What's the matter with you? Why are you so out of breath? Are you all right?
What? Well, you said it's an emergency.
Okay, good point. Did you get all the stuff I wanted?
Yeah, I got everything here.
Great, fabulous.
Wait just a minute. I hesitate to even use the word here, but you two aren't eloping.
Luna, I don't even like the guy.
What?
Come on.
Thank you very much.
No,
I
we just have
appreciate
something
that.
very important to take care of.
Something important, something legal, I hope.
Well, it's not legal. It should be.
What does that mean?
Warbles Lounge. Carlo and JJ's favorite hangout. Oh. That's a Lampier number.
Hello. Did you say the Banner Sports Department? No, I must have the wrong number. I was looking for, Oh, this used to be the Society columnist line. Do you know when that was? Back in 1990. Would you by any chance know who the Society columnist was back then? Julia Medina.
I'm a flower girl. Max and Blair walk on flowers. Max loves Blair.
I think it is.
I'm sorry, sir. I don't know how Mrs. Kramer got by me. I swear she was sound asleep a few seconds ago.
She was or you were. You were hired for one thing, lady, one thing only. To keep an eye on the mother of the bride. I don't care how you do it, rope or hog tie her, but do it. Keep her out of the way before she goes loco at the ceremony. Now bring her upstairs.
Come on now. It's okay. Oh, Max loves Blair.
You do what I'm saying, Mama?
Blair loves Max. Blair, I'm a flower girl.
Oh, nurse, send somebody in here to clean up this mess.
Loves Blair, loves Max. Max loves Blair. Max loves
Well, a couple of hours from now, old Blair will be standing over there saying, I do. What I wouldn't give to see old Max Holden's face.
Don't worry about it. Asa can buy you another one.
It's okay.
I want to hear the truth from you, Blair. The plain, simple truth.
I am marrying Asa Buchanan tonight.
Remember, back at the ranch, the night we made love. Remember how you just laid beside me afterwards? You ran your fingers over my face. And you felt a tear? I told you it was out of happiness. But I thought you were happy too. I know you were happy. I kissed your face and you were crying too. because you'd finally found the one person you knew you were meant to love. Is that why you're so scared? Because you love me? Is that why you're running away from me? Or are you thinking that if you just get money and power that maybe somehow you won't be scared anymore, huh? Is that what you're thinking? Blair, it doesn't work that way. That won't get rid of the fear. You don't need money, wealth, power, anything like that to get rid of your love, Blair. You need me.
Please,
you need
Max,
me.
please. I have to do this. I can't turn back now.
Why are you shaking, huh? Look, I'll help you. I'll do anything, but first, you have to honor what you're all about. The woman that I see every time I look at you. You're brave, passionate. I see you better than you see yourself. Claire, please. You know what I see when I look at you? Huh? I see a woman with a beautiful heart who's doing everything she can to punish herself by marrying the man she doesn't love. Why on earth would you marry Asa otherwise?
Oh, what? You think this is too much? I haven't had this outfit on in so long that I feel like a beat dick in a time warp. Well, what the hell are you supposed to wear to a poetry reading? Ralph Love asked me out for our first official date, and he said to me, where would you like to go? And I said, no, you choose. So he chose a poetry reading at his poetry club. Should have thought faster.
Oh, I thought you liked poetry.
Well, I do, but I like it when Ralph reads it to me one-on-one with his beautiful voice and his beautiful eyes. And, ooh, I cannot believe that you made it possible for him and me to get together. And on the radio yet. Woo!
Oh, yeah, I'm real good at fixing up other people's love lives, aren't I?
Well, don't you look at this right here? This is from that radio station, you know, where I did that debate with the love bug. Oh, they offering me a job?
They're offering me the love bug job, and that's all.
And it says right here that they've had this overwhelming response from mail, and isn't that something? It's 800 to 3 in my favor. The powers that be have said that since I won the debate, I won the job. That is if I wanted, at least. Oh, that is terrific. Oh, congratulations. Oh, Wanda. What? How can I pretend to be this patcher-up of a human heart when I can't even... My heart's all in titters. And here I'm supposed to be reaching out and to the public about love, and I can't even reach out to the man that I love and convince him that he's doing all this damage to himself. I feel like I'm such a phony on that radio show. Hey, you are not a phony, and I stand before you as living proof of that fact, dressed the way I am. Woo!
You know, Mr. Mayor, though, for some reason says he doesn't really want to marry me, and I think I found a simple but elegant way of helping him realize that I'm the girl of his dreams. Can I show you? A car. A bomb. Kaboom! Surprise!
Cassie!
Dad!
My little girl. Oh,
Dad, gee, it's nice to see you, too.
you didn't drive the car. How did you get here?
It was such a nice day. I walked.
Thank God it was a nice day, my little darling. You're all right. Oh, my baby.
Oh, Daddy, what happened? What's wrong?
You parked your car in front of your building, didn't you?
So?
I got a call just as I was setting off to meet you here. Blew up.
My car?
Someone planted a bomb in it, honey. It was just totally destroyed. They were still trying to figure out if you were in it.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I almost drove.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You can't imagine what I thought I saw. There was just pieces everywhere. There was nothing there. I couldn't tell if you were there. Nobody would let me in close.
Mayor Callison?
What?
I'm sorry, sir, but I have a delivery here for a Cassie Callison.
Well, who sent it?
Oh, you had to check that out with my dispatcher, sir.
Yeah, just put it down right there. That'll
Okay.
be all right. Yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thanks.
Maybe there's a car inside.
Yeah. And maybe there's something else. Toy car and a cherry bomb. Oh, God.
More chairs. We need a hell of a lot more chairs. What on earth is this? It looks like a cupcake for a kid's tea party. I want a wedding cake with a tower as tall as my bride is beautiful. Now, you're going to be feeding a lot of mouths. If everybody shows up who are invited, and they better show up. And that includes my so-called family. And they had better stand tall and proud tonight for old Asa, or I'll cut them out of my will so fast their damn heads will spin. Now, here's where you say, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I want a big cake.
Why, Pa? What for? You think anybody's going to have an appetite after this little exhibition? Are you really going to go through with all this?
What the hell does it look like?
Well, I was hoping that I was just, seeing things. The way that you're obviously just seeing things with this Blair Daimler.
No,
Pa, she
Blair.
doesn't love you any more than the man in the moon. She's only after your money.
Shut up.
Pa, somewhere deep in your gut, you have to know that. I'll bet that wherever she is just gloating over the fact that she has hooked you. I mean, like right this minute.
Max, I asked you once, and now I am begging you, don't ask me to explain this.
Zisa has something on you. Something on Addie, right? Is he forcing you to marry him?
Don't be ridiculous.
Then why do you need the old buzzard, huh? You have guardianship of Addie already. What do you need? I can help you with anything. What else do you need?
I need safety, Max. Can you give me that?
No one can give you that.
Money and power are a safety net. I've been battered enough since I was a kid. I need that safety net. And maybe that is who I am, Max, and not this brave, passionate woman that you see out of some need of yourself. I am going to marry Asa Buchanan in a few hours, and nothing is going to stop me. Now, just leave. Please go.
No.
Leave.
Fine. You want me to leave? You want me to leave? You know what you do? You swear to me. You swear you don't love me. You look me right in the eye and you swear you don't love me.
Max, I swear, I don't love you.
Here, this'll speed up the shopping.
Now just get what's on your list.
Okay. Oh, honey bunches of oats.
Where are they? Oh, God, please, no.
Please, 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 pick up this time.
Hello.
Hi, Mrs. Medina? Julia, this is Sarah Buchanan.
Yes, indeed it is. And I have a bone to pick with you.
Can I just ask you something? Did this used to be your business number, 555-4821?
I don't know. Is that a number for the banner?
Yes, it is.
Well, then it could be, I suppose. Why are you asking me?
Well, because this is one more thing connecting you to the informer JJ, the man I saw in the photo with Carlo at Marvel's Lounge.
Look, how many times do I have to tell you? I don't know any man called JJ, and I've never been to any place called Marbles or whatever. Where I have been, thanks to your unfounded allegations, is being raked over the coals all morning by Hank Gannon, who is asking me the same inane questions about a man in a photograph as you are. And my response to him is the same as my response to you. I do not know him.
Look, I can understand why you wouldn't want to discuss certain things, especially with Hank Gannon. But if you could just tell me something about this man, JJ. Look, I don't want to get you into any trouble, but you could possibly save my life.
I'm not in the business of saving lives. I'm sorry, Sarah. And in future, I would appreciate it if you would leave me out of your paranoid and probably somewhat drug-induced fantasies. Goodbye.
Who is it?
Aunt Sophie and Uncle Joe.
Oh, God, I'm so glad you're here. Wasn't sure you were going to be able to make it. That's a great disguise.
Thank you. Yeah, no, we just spent a while trying to get our act together. Kane got us this fantastic beat-up pickup truck. We got a whole bunch of straw and tarps. You can cover you up with it, and then we'll go past the police lookouts and take you back into town.
Oh, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you guys doing this for me.
Oh, my pleasure, really. I know what it's like to be on your own.
Listen, I've been in the same place you are right now, hiding out from the cops, everything, and that Tina wouldn't have made it. Just glad I could help out.
Thanks. But look, do you think maybe we should get going?
Yeah, listen, let me just tell you, the place you're hiding out, it's that old abandoned theater, the Rialto. It's great.
Okay, but first of all, I have to ask you to drop me off at Max's house.
Why?
I said big. Texas big. You.
Oh, Bo needs you.
Then why didn't Bo come to me for help, huh? Would he have been in this mess if he had?
Well, maybe he thought that he was going to get treated the same way I'm getting treated right now. I'm asking you for help, and you're flat ignoring me.
You're damn right I'm ignoring you. You know why? I can't count on you.
That is a damn lie, and you know it.
The hell it is. I've always been there for you. For this whole family. I've been a loyal father. Dependable. What do I get in return? Scorn, abuse?
Oh, that is ridiculous.
Really?
Yes.
What is going on right now? The whole family has joined Renee stabbing me in the back. What am I supposed to say? Thank you for putting holes in my hide? This damn family doesn't care about me. So I'm just going to live my life as I please.
Fine. But with Blair Daimler...
Blair Daimler happens to please me. In a few hours, Blair Daimler's going to be walking down this aisle. And either I'm at the end of the aisle alone, or my son is standing by my side, giving me his love and support. What is it going to be, Clint?
Why are you still here, Max? Go.
I thought you might need a friend.
Can't you see that I am just no good for you? Joe Hawk was right. He told me to leave and never look back, and that is what I have done.
You told me not to follow you. I haven't read your note. And you wonder why it took me so long to get here?
Because of the note?
No. The note didn't keep me from coming back to Landview. You haven't asked about Joe. He's the reason.
Is Joe...
Joe's dead.
Oh, Max. Why didn't you tell me sooner? I'm so sorry.
See? You try so hard to hide your heart. But you can't.
Wait, Max, don't, please. No. No, stop.
Don't argue.
Oh, Max, I can't.
Blair.
A night for its separate PM.
This day won't go away.
My allowance.
Your vacation.
Cancel.
Assuming it's Alex. It's just jumping to conclusions.
Flowers, a toy car, and a cherry bomb. Who else would have such a warped sense of humor to do such a thing? You know, Alex and I have had quite a year. First she tried to drown me, and then she made me think I was being haunted by Sarah's ghost. And then she shows up at my wedding with Sarah. Take a few months off, and Alex is back in top form. Want to know how that makes me feel? That's what it feels like, Dad. Waiting for Alex to strike again.
I'm going to do something about this.
Daddy, what are you going to do? Daddy, please don't go near her.
Hey. Any special instructions, Asa, before we do the deed? Short and sweet. That's my style, just like my bride-to-be. Do you want to add any words of your own? If you're talking sentimental bull, not a chance. But make sure you keep the word honor in the ceremony, all right?
What about the part about speak now or forever hold your peace?
You better concentrate on your own peace if you know what's good for you, Tina.
Well, Ace, obviously you don't know what's good for you.
You sure as hell aren't the one to tell me.
Perhaps you two would like to be alone.
No, we would not.
Thank you. Asa, perhaps you think your family is the only one that cares about you, but I have somebody else who does. So can you just hold on a minute? Ah, lovely cake.
Now that is a wedding cake. Rogan, you think this wedding cake is too Texas big for this happy occasion?
Well, Asa, you know, it wouldn't be if you were marrying someone who loved you. Didn't you have all your friends around you? Hell, you need a dozen cakes that size. But Blair doesn't love you, Asa. She's going to break your heart. And if you marry her, that's what's going to happen. I'm telling you, she does not love you, Asa. She loves somebody else.
How does somebody like you know how a fine person like Blair Daimler thinks or feels?
Well, I found out a few things, Asa. Now, if you don't want to believe me, that's fine. But you should talk to Tina. Because she'll tell you that Blair loves Max. Max and no one else, Asa.
Then why is she so intent on marrying poor little Asa?
Why? Because you have what Max hasn't. You've got wealth and power, Asa. That's why.
You're a con man, Kane. And you're conning me now. You're smearing poor little Blair so you may come out a little better. But no, Rogan, you're nothing but a jealous little liar. And you're as wrong about Blair as you've been with everything else in your life. Look at you, hanging out with this sleaze company. Okay, you both said your piece. You did your best to ruin my wedding. Now get out, both of you, out of my life now.
Come on, Tina, let's go. Let's go. Come on.
just want to.
I'll tell you what, why don't you meet me at my house, and I'll go talk to Asa.
No, I really think I should talk to Asa by myself.
I don't want you talking to him alone.
Max, it's okay. Just why don't you go home?
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, there, you're all done.
No, gee, I think you missed one right there. You have to button up all the shirts on me from now on. Deal?
These days, rivers are running clearer. The earth itself seems a little cleaner, thanks in part to 51 special women who've made...
Gee, I wonder who that could be. Mayor Callison.
What is this?
I don't know. I've never seen that before in my life.
I suppose you never saw the bomb that just blew my daughter's car to smithereens.
Oh, goodness. Was Cassie hurt?
She's fine. No thanks to you.
You're accusing me.
Spare me, Alex. Now, you stay away from my daughter. You stay away from her, I'll put you behind bars for the rest of your life.
Not so fast, Mayor Callison. I think maybe you forgot something. Did you happen to forget those pictures that I have over here?
Oh, what is that? The pictures you faked with your hooker friends and
They're
me?
not my friends, but I do admit that they are fake poses, unlike that car bomb. Kaboom! You see, the photos were meant to get your attention.
That bomb, that was just meant to get my attention?
You persist in this fantasy that I had something to do with that. Do you think I would really want to hurt my stepdaughter? Because that's what I want Cassie to be. I was not kidding when I told you I wanted you to marry me. I was serious. I was very serious. I want the good name that goes with being Mrs. Mayor. So I suggest you stand up, and I mean beside me. Otherwise, I have a feeling that Cassie's going to be very, very nervous from now on. You know, she's very high-strung, your daughter. The last time, she got this close to the edge of madness, and then now the tiniest shove could just shove her right over the edge. Stark raving. And no one would ever be able to tell that I had anything to do with it at all. I mean, do you want her to be stone cold like this? The choice of songs is totally up to you. Either Oh, Promise Me, or Who's Sorry Now?
But, Tina, Asa was a friend of mine, you know? I mean, I know he's difficult, but I liked him. I admired his guts. And, yeah, I know it sounds stupid, but I feel like we're getting closer. And now Blair's going to marry him. She's going to do everything she can to keep him and I apart.
Okay. We just have to figure out a way to prove to Asa that Blair is not any good for him, okay?
Yeah, but it's too late, Tina. I mean, once he ties it out with Blair, he's never going to admit he made a mistake. Oh, well. Well, the day's not a total loss, right? We helped Sarah and... And what was that about Max? I mean, why do you think she wanted to go to Max's house?
I have no idea. When Sarah Buchanan clams up, she clams up. All I know.
Hey, don't say one word about the outfit. Have you seen this headline? You know what I got a feeling? Never mind. I got a feeling that Sarah is right here in Landview, and I bet she is laughing about this whole dragnet business.
Why do you say that?
Well, because I'm sure she has some help, otherwise they would have found her, right? And all of Sarah's friends are here in Landview, right? Right.
Okay, Charles of the Ritz, I'm sold. You said that time assessments would give me smoother, younger-looking skin, virtually free of visible fine, dry lines. And when that guy I work with every morning said to me, Kathy Lee, you look terrific. What's wrong with you? Well, it was a major compliment from him. No doubt.
Oh, my God, it's Julia with JJ. She did know him.
Asa, if a bomb was dropped on this party right now, the cream of Landview society would be skimmed away in one fell swoop.
Babs, why don't you volunteer to go outside and keep a lookout for low-flying aircraft?
I think it's wonderful the way you managed to get so many people here together at such short notice. Anyone who is anyone, except I don't see our old friend Dorian Lord.
This is a wedding, Babs, not a witches' convention.
Oh, speaking of witches, good witches, of course, I don't see one member of your clan here at this joyful occasion. Oh, Asa, where is your family? Hmm?
They'll be here very soon. Hang on to your girdle.
The time has arrived, my friend. We should start. Where's the rest of the wedding party?
Well, here comes the best man now. Clint. I'd like you to meet Judge Donovan. Harold, this is my son, Clint.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. How about to give up on you?
Pa, did you really think I'd run out on you? Your family. You know, I owe you that much. If Vicky feels the same way, she's on her way over here now. Don't expect to see Jessica and Joey.
That's their loss. The cake is first rate.
Well, let's get the show on the road, shall we?
Yeah, sure. Just as soon as you get off your high horse.
Okay. Where's the little bride?
She'll be here any minute, like most brides. She didn't want me to be near her today. She's holed up in her room at the country club. She wanted to do everything herself. I bet right now, she's looking just fine.
Chance to wear a dress like this. You never had any chances. That's why I have to do this for you, don't I? God. What should I do?
Poor Watson didn't have a clue why his diaper was leaking. Elementary, said Sherlock. You're not wearing Huggy's baby steps. 5 steps tailored to help stop leaks. You need step 4. Look, other Walker diapers only absorb to here. Huggy's protects all the way to the edge, but it's pleated for a trim fit. Clever. Why would anyone wear that other diaper? It's a mystery to me. New Huggy's baby steps. The case of the leaky diaper is solved.
Give me 3 soaps, give me 3 soaps, Spirit. Give me 3 soaps, all in one. Give me 3 soaps, give me 3 soaps, Spirit. 'Cause I love what you have done.
New Spirit, the whole new kind of soap, because it works like a cleansing bar, a deodorant bar, and a moisturizing bar all in one.
Give me 3 soaps, give me 3 soaps, Spirit. Give me 3 soaps, all in one.
New Spirit, it's like 3 soaps in one.
Tonight, Earl wants his son Robbie to work as a tree pusher, just like his old man, but Robbie would rather fall in a tar pit on dinosaurs. Then, Maggie wants James all to herself, but first she's going to have to throw out his best friend. Three's a crowd.
Sarah, any good at climbing ladders?
Why, do you think I'm going to need to be?
Well, you might have to get him to the flies in case old Gannon shows up. He doesn't know about the place.
Think he's going to come check it out?
No, I don't think so. No reason for him to think that you've hooked up with Tina and me.
Oh, God, you guys have put yourself in a lot of danger, haven't you, by sheltering me?
Don't worry about it, okay? Because trouble is my middle name. No, really, it's all right. Is there anything else we can do for you?
I don't know. Every time I think I get close to kind of figuring out the puzzle, I get another piece, and then the whole thing just completely changes. Tonight, for example, when you dropped me off at Max's house, I saw Julia Medina get up out of her wheelchair and walk.
What?
She was going to the garbage can in front of her house to throw out this picture that she had just torn up. And as soon as she went back inside, I went and grabbed it. And it was a picture of her with this man that she claimed she has never met, a guy called JJ. It's the same man that I saw Carlos shoot in the garage. So now, I'm absolutely positive that Carlos' death was some kind of revenge for JJ's death.
You think Julia clipped old Carl, huh?
Pretty intriguing thought, huh?
I've got it! Oh, Julia, you got a problem here. Get Nigel clean this up. You okay?
No, I'm afraid the doorbell startled me.
Well, you listen. You just unjangle those nerves, because this is one doorbell I've been expecting.
Who is it?
Blair Daimler. Gotta be. Darling, what took you so?
I'm sorry. Ace's wedding's about to start.
Oh. Hey, you can hide right here in my arms as long as you want. But don't you worry about that wedding. It's not going to happen. Blair's going to call it off.
Well, Asa, they say that everything comes to he who waits, except it seems your blushing bride. Where is she?
They're probably coming up the drive right now.
Yeah, I looked. I couldn't see a wedding gown anywhere. Judge Donovan, I have a little question to ask you.
Asa, I think you should begin to consider the possibility...
Don't. Finish the sentence, Vicky.
Blair is not here. It is possible that she's had a change of heart. I can't pretend that I would be unhappy about that. I can only say that whatever carrot you were dangling in front of her to lure her into this wedding wasn't enough.
I didn't have to use a carrot or a stick. Blair is marrying me of her own free will. She accepts me as I am, which is more than my family can say.
At least your family showed up for the ceremony.
So will Blair. I know that.
One Life to Live, brought to you by...
Jason, are you decent?
Dorian?
I was looking for Jason. The door was open.
Well, actually, the door was unlocked. It wasn't open. There's a little bit of a difference. Well, Jason's obviously not here. I was just taking a nap. He said I could.
Well, are you feeling all right?
Yeah. I'm fine. I was just a little bit tired, that's all.
Oh, when I was carrying Cassie those last few weeks, I felt like I was wading through mud.
But it was worth it.
Oh, yes, it certainly was worth it. When I consider all the joy that my daughter has brought me.
That's a really nice story. And, I guess I should go.
No, Leanne, do you really have to? You see, I've been wanting to have a little chat with you for quite some time.
You've been wanting to have a chat with me.
Well, to tell you the truth, I've been a little worried about you. Well, when I think what it costs to have Cassie with the hospital, doctors, cribs, clothes, and I assume you're going to be facing a rather hefty custody battle. Talk about walking through mud.
Well, actually, I didn't really think custody was going to be a problem.
Do you honestly think that the Buchanans are going to let you keep your child without a fight now that you and Kevin have separated? Don't be so naive. Your baby will become the newest heir apparent to the Buchanan throne. But they're going to spend everything they have to get their hands on one of their own. And what will you be able to spend to make sure they don't? I mean, how much have you got?
Doreen, all I have is the clothes on my back and the tips that I make, but nobody is going to take away my baby.
Brave words. I could help you make those words come true.
What are you talking about?
The finest divorce attorney around.
Well, just what do you want in return, Doreen?
For making your problems disappear? I'd like you to do a little disappearing act of your own. From Jason's life.
Hey, Bo.
It's good to see a friendly face.
Yeah. I thought I would personally bring him up from his cell so you could talk privately, face to friendly face.
We appreciate it, Hank, we do.
Well, look, Andrew, when I say talk, man, I mean some sense. Now, if Bo knows where Sarah is, you got to talk him into telling us, all right?
Am I not supposed to be hearing any of this?
Look, if you heard ever a word that I said, I'd alert the press.
I am the press, Hank.
Keep that sense of humor, huh? Now, look, the sooner we find Sarah, the easier it's going to be for everybody, you understand? Andrew, are you eating my jelly beans?
You ate all the red ones, pal. Sorry.
Right. Well, listen, see if you can get your pal here to eat, all right? I think he's on a hunger strike. I'll be right outside. All right.
I'm not on a hunger strike, Andrew. I'm just sick. Now, do you know where Sarah is?
I might. Look. Tina called. While you were being arrested, I was able to warn her. I think she knows where Sarah is because just after we talked, Sarah's disappeared.
So Tina might be hiding Sarah?
Possibly.
Okay, then we've got to find Tina fast because we have to get word to Sarah to give herself up now.
That's fine, but what if she's not done searching for what she wants?
Andrew, I don't even care about any of that. Now, Hank said something to me, and I think it was just to scare me, but it sure as hell worked. Because now I have this image of maybe like a trigger-happy cop that has Sarah in his sights, and he yells for her to stop or something. She doesn't hear him, then all of a sudden he decides to squeeze the trigger.
Right, I got it.
I got this image going over and over.
I
in my
got
head
you.
right
I'm going to get out there. I'm going to try to find Sarah, bring her home safe and sound.
Great. You know, I never meant to drag you in.
Wait, you didn't drag me into anything. I'm in this with you. You and Sarah are friends.
Friends like us.
Forget about it, will you? This gives me a chance to brush up on my people-finding skills, I guess.
I didn't know you had those skills to brush up on.
Yeah, ye of little memory. You remember Jake Harrison, who found him?
Okay, yeah, I stand corrected. Just, please, find Sarah for me, all right?
All right, you relax. I'm going to find Tina, discover what she knows, right?
As fast as possible. Thanks.
You what?
I talked Blair out of marrying Asa.
When?
Not long ago, I went to her room at the country club.
To protect Asa or Blair?
You seriously asking me that question?
Come on, I can understand how you were attracted to her to begin with, but when you found out who she was...
Who is she?
The
woman who wrecked my marriage, for starters.
Wait a minute. You cannot blame her for that. That was your husband's doing.
She's marrying him.
She was. Because he was forcing her into it.
How?
I don't know. I don't know. I just know that Ace had some kind of hold on her, and that's the only reason it's gone as far as it has. She wouldn't tell me what it is, but believe me, she does not love him.
Since when does that stop a gold-digging woman?
Blair is not a gold digger. I know that in my soul. That is why I was able to convince her what a big mistake she was making.
Well, they certainly haven't called the ceremony off. I just drove by there. I don't know why I did it. I guess to hurt myself. But there were swarms of people going into the mansion.
Well, I'm sure there were. But were any of them wearing a wedding dress? Trust me, Blair is not going to go through with it.
And where does that leave you, Max?
Oh, Julia, don't you start on me.
Hey, Max, please, come on.
All right, I'll stay out of it if you want me to. I just... Oh, Max, I hope you're being careful. You know, really, I'm so concerned about you. I don't want you to make the same mistake you made before.
Oh, and what mistake would that be?
Falling in love with a woman who was bound to hurt you. As Gabrielle hurt you so deeply.
Well, that answers one question I've always had about where Gabrielle learned loyalty.
Oh, I'm not being disloyal to Gabrielle. I'm just... Well, you didn't belong together. Oh, something wonderful did come out of your marriage, your son. Look, it's not that you were terrible people. It's just that you became terrible when you were together.
So, we stopped being together.
Yes. But does that mean that you've stopped needing the sort of treatment that Gabrielle gave you? Is that why you're attracted to Blair?
No one seems to understand. Blair hasn't hurt me. And Blair will never do anything to hurt me.
Well, if you talked Blair out of the wedding, then where is she?
Right. How can I expect you to believe me? I mean, you cease to believe that love even exists.
Max.
No, really. I mean, you want proof that love is real? I'll tell you what. I will get you the proof, all right? Wait right here. You'll see.
KFC as quick as you can. Honey barbecue wings are back, glazed in a special sauce with a touch of honey. People are rushing to try it. KFC honey barbecue wings in Lake Edna or your neck of the woods.
What does this woman know about dieting that maybe you don't? That you don't have to drink your breakfast, because a serving of Kellogg's Special K actually has fewer calories than a glass of the leading diet shake. In fact, the entire Special K breakfast, including fruit, skim milk, and coffee, has fewer calories than the diet shake. So, if you're going to have something special when you're trying to lose weight, shouldn't it be something special with fewer calories? Kellogg's Special K. Lose the fat.
I think I'll make fresh dressing.
Good seasons?
Mm-hmm.
Which oil?
Pick a light one.
Dressing's great.
Good seasons. You make it fresh. You make it best.
Hey, Kmart has a low price on this Eager Beaver trimmer. You ever use one? You feel like the Weed Terminator. How about this 17-inch brush cutter trimmer? Ever see Weed Terminator 2? Why don't you buy this McCullough Eager Beaver chainsaw for your dad for Father's Day? Huh? Now that he's retired, he can keep busy cutting up firewood.
But he doesn't have a fireplace.
No, but you and I do. You know the Star-Spangled Banner Monument? I just made a donation.
You? This is a historic occasion.
Bugles the box, bugles the bugle. And this is Jill. Thinks the shape is fun, but then she eats the bugle, finds the crispy corn crunch, and discovers with bugles it's a taste. That's a blast.
Presenting a revolutionary idea in women's walking shoes. Walking shoes made specifically for women. Easy Spirit, the most cushioned walking shoes on earth.
What are you doing?
Well, since I asked you the question quite a while ago and you've chosen not to respond,
What question?
the question.
the only question that ever really matters to us gals.
You mean, will I marry?
Yes. And since you're so cruelly keeping me on tenterhooks, I thought I would just pass the time by putting photos in our wedding album. If, that is, you find it in your heart to actually help this become our wedding album. I certainly hope this doesn't become just a collection of candid photos of you shamelessly cavorting with prostitutes. Stop! That's fine. Just tear them up. The negatives are safe.
Broke the mold when I made you, Alex. Or maybe the mold is already broken.
Oh, insults. Is that what we've come to?
I just wonder how you sleep at night.
Oh, really? Well, some people count sheep. I count sheepish people. Unhappy souls who have made the mistake of crossing me. I just picture them in my head, going over the edge of a cliff. 1, 2, 3, 4. It just puts me out like a light every night.
You have that many victims?
No. Just prospective victims. Like your daughter Cassie, whose life is going to be a nightmare if you choose not to marry me.
Don't ever mention her name again.
Okay. I just keep having this dream about her going over the edge of a cliff. Head first.
No! Stop it! Stop it! I never want to hear her. I'll kill you, you dirty... Get him off me! Get him off me!
Mr. Mayor, you just made a fatal mistake.
Who is it?
It's me. I brought Andrew Carpenter.
Why?
Because he wants to talk to Sarah. Where is she?
What do you want to talk to Sarah about?
I've got a message from Bo for her.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's okay, King.
Sarah, let me help you. Okay?
Oh.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. How is Bo?
He is worried about you. He wants you to turn yourself in, Sarah.
He what?
Yeah, Hank Gann is willing to drop all these bail jumping charges, but you got to be there by 9 o'clock.
What is this? Is he just giving up hope on me ever clearing myself?
No. He's worried. He's worried about how desperate the cops are getting. He's afraid you're going to get hurt.
Well, I'll tell you, I'd rather get hurt than spend the rest of my life locked away behind bars.
Hey, Sarah, that's not going to happen because you will prove that you're innocent.
How am I going to do that if I'm locked up in jail?
Well, we'll take over the investigation, that's how.
We wouldn't have the same instincts that Sarah would have if she was checking it out herself. You know, I think Sarah should hold on to her freedom until she proves that there's a connection
Wait
between
a second
Julian
here,
and
Rogan. Now,
Rosette.
while she's out proving that, what if she runs into some trigger-happy cop?
You know, I thought that the clergy was involved in comforting people, not scaring the hell out
My
of them.
job right now has nothing to do with you. Sarah, Bo is scared. Really scared. Now, you got a decision to make here, and not a lot of time.
If you're wondering what time it is, Clint, it's 30 seconds since the last time you looked.
I'm sorry, Pa, but I don't think your little bride is going to show up.
You're all broken up about it, I can tell.
Asa, people are starting to wonder what's going on.
Good, let them wonder. They haven't used their pitiful little brains in weeks.
For heaven's sakes, would you like me to make an announcement of some sort?
Oh, sure, I can just see it. Ladies and gentlemen, please, let me direct your attention to the lonely old fool at the altar.
Asa, that's not what I meant.
Forget it, sweetheart. Forget it. He doesn't want our help any more than he wants our advice. He started this little fandango. Let him deal with it's coming apart. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to hit the road.
Wait a minute, you do. You walk out on me.
Oh, now, wait a minute. What are you doing? You threatening me, Pa? Again? Look, I'm not the one who stood you up at the altar. Blair Daimler did that. I'm here. She's the one who betrayed you, not me. Now, we were afraid that she was going to hurt you, just like she has, but we came anyway. You know why? Because we care about you, Pa, and we love you. Now, we're standing right here beside you, and what are you doing? Same thing as always. You're pushing us away just as hard and fast as you can.
champagne wasn't bad.
This is your captain speaking. Seems we're number 42 in line for takeoff. I suggest y'all just sit.
Dorian, get out of here. Get out, all right? Leave.
It's not your room to throw me out of, is it? It's Jason's.
That's right. It is Jason's. And you want to know why he has his own room? Because he doesn't want to be with you.
You don't have to get shirty.
Oh, I don't. You just called me a whore, Dorian.
I did not.
Oh, you offered me money to do something extremely sleazy. What do you call that?
I don't see anything sleazy about asking you to keep away from Jason.
I am not with Jason.
Good. Then you can step aside.
Why? Why should I do that?
So that I can give him all the things he deserves. All the things that you could never afford to give him.
Yeah, Dorian, you just don't get it, do you? Jason doesn't want your things. That's the reason he left you.
Oh, good. And I suppose you know what he does want.
Yes. Huh? What he wants and what he needs is a friend, which is all I am. So I am no threat to you, Dorian, so you can stop trying to bribe me to get rid of me and stop acting like Asa Buchanan.
I beg your pardon.
Asa tries to buy everything he wants, just like you tried to buy Jason, just like you're trying to buy me. Only Asa came face to face with the reality that, yes, you can buy possessions and you can buy comfort, but you cannot buy happiness or love. But I thought you knew that, Dorian. I thought that you were better than Asa and smarter. Or maybe you were until you started to notice those tiny little lines around your eyes and started to see your reflection in the mirror and notice lonely old woman.
What the hell are you doing?
Listen, man, you sure you don't want something to eat here?
No. No, thanks, Hank. I keep thinking that if I stare at the clock, then time won't pass.
Look, Bo, I'm sorry. You know, I was really hoping that Sarah would turn herself in, huh?
Well, she still has a few more minutes, though, right?
Yeah, sure.
And then what happens?
Then we throw the book at her. And it's a big book. And it's got one hell of a final chapter.
First-degree murder.
Mm-hmm.
But, Hank, I swear she did not do it.
Oh, come on, Bo. Listen, man, most of the time, maybe not always, but most of the time, a jury is the fairest way anybody has ever come up with of figuring out who's innocent and who's guilty. So why are you and Sarah so certain, assuming that she's innocent, that she wouldn't get a fair trial? You know, it seems to me that you think that those ordinary folks who would sit on her jury would know how to do their job.
Oh, no. Come on, Hank, that's not fair.
Oh, come on, man. You and Sarah have made it clear you don't think the Lambview police know how to do their jobs. So she runs off and skips bail. You're aiding and abetting, and I've got my butt in a sling because I'm protecting you two. No, man. Your time is up. Might get him out of here.
Look, did I make it in time? Hank, I'm turning myself in.
Oh, honey. We haven't even said the I do's, and you made me such a happy man. When I saw you walk through that door just now, oh, Blair, I knew you'd be coming.
I'm sorry I was so late.
Was there a problem? Anything I could do to help?
No, everything's fine. It just took me a lot longer to get ready than I thought.
Oh, right. It's the first time you've ever done this. I'm kind of an old hand. I'm going to tell you something, honey. I never plan to do this again. You are it for the rest of my life.
I thought you weren't coming.
Well, this is the second time I've been here today. I came earlier once with Kane to try and talk Ace out of this.
Why did you come back?
I guess I'm just an optimist. I don't know, I had this hope, this real small little hope that this whole thing wouldn't take place.
Have you seen or talked to Renee? I just hate the thought that she's alone today.
No, I know. I tried to call her at the hotel, and she wasn't there.
Well, maybe she was with friends.
I hope so. She can't be taking this too well.
Or any of us?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have an old saying in Texas. If it ain't worth waiting for, why the hell wait? But nobody could ever answer that question about my bride-to-be. Now, you all see what I was waiting for, and you see that the waiting was worth it. So, let's the ceremony begin.
Thank heaven. The suspense was killing me.
Blair, honey, why don't you get ready to come down the aisle?
Asa, could I have a final word with you before the ceremony?
Blair. One thing that Asa said is very true. If it's something that you truly want in your heart, then it is worth waiting for. You don't really want Asa. Why are you going through with this farce?
I have reasons for doing this that you'll never understand.
Help me understand.
Mickey, even if I could, it wouldn't matter. I have come this far. I am going to marry Asa.
Trust in me. These days, rivers are running clear. The earth itself seems a little cleaner, thanks in part to 51 special women who've made a commitment to keeping our world healthy. Tampax Tampons brings you their inspiring stories in a book, Environmental Action, showing how you can take action in your community. It's free with flushable applicator Tampax Tampons. Together, we can make a difference for future generations.
Yeah?
Yes, I got to get to my show.
Let's go. That's cologne. Comfortable, easy to wear.
Say, you like country music?
Should I?
All right now. Where's that great smelling guy got me up here tonight? I got a front row seat here just for you.
Stetson cologne. Easy to wear, hard to resist.
One Life to Live will continue in a moment.
A Nightline special investigation of a Cold War mystery man, a friend of the Rosenbergs, himself a suspected spy. Tonight on Nightline.
The rock bands outnumbered the residents 10-1, and when the music stopped, the rampage began. Today at 5 on Eyewitness News, live from Belmar, how the violence started, how it grew, how stunned residents are coping today. Plus a vaccine that could wipe out dreaded Lyme disease, and it could be ready for testing on humans by the end of the year. Dr. J. Adlersberg reports. And Dan Quayle comes to New York and tells us what's wrong with us. Wait till you hear what he has to say today at 5 and at 6, right here on Channel 7.
We were just going to McDonald's. How can we be this lost?
We're not lost here. We're in
Look! The Batmobile!
Gotham City.
Follow it, Dad!
Now you can find a Batman Happy Meal at McDonald's. You get Catwoman, Batman's launching Batmobile, or the Penguin. One toy with each Happy Meal you buy your kids.
What you want is what you get at McDonald's today.
And you thought we were lost.
Discover the fabulous Lawrence Guittard and Joan Diener, the original Aldonza in Man of La Mancha. It may be the best La Mancha you'll ever see.
On the next Oprah, when a husband rapes his wife.
I can kill you, Dorian. You better get out now.
I'm okay. She didn't hurt me. I just slapped her, Jason. We old ladies get crazy, you know.
Get out! Now!
All right, I'm leaving.
I'm willing to overlook this, if you want to consider my offer.
offer?
I don't know what she's talking about. I mean, she came in here. She was looking for you. She found me, and we got on each other's nerves.
If
That's
she
all.
ever comes near you again,
Jason,
I swear.
can cancel Dorian. If you can believe it, she actually gave me something to think about.
Like what?
Like what I'm going to do when Kevin gets back from Arizona. He's going to want custody of the baby.
That's what Dorian had you worrying
Well,
about?
she's right, isn't she? I mean, the Buchanans think I'm carrying the next heir.
But you aren't.
Yeah, but what am I supposed to do? Tell them that?
Why not? You tell them the truth. That'll be the last you'll ever hear of a custody suit.
And my baby will not have one penny. Jason, man, I don't have a family. You know, and I don't have a savings account.
Do you think money is going to buy this baby happiness?
That's really funny because that's exactly what I just tried to tell Dorian.
She dangled money in front of you? What did she want in return?
Let's drop it. All right, let's drop it.
All right. But you need to know one thing.
What?
I'm going to help you through all this. You have a friend right by your side from now until that baby is safe and sound in your cradle, in your home. I want you to even consider Dorian's offer. Is that clear?
Julia, your cup of tea. Oh. Is there anything else that I can do for you before I go?
There is something else. I just don't know how to ask you for it.
Please, please ask me if it's something that I can do. I'll do it.
I want your forgiveness, Renee.
Oh.
Look, I know that there's absolutely no excuse for what I did, letting you go on trial for Joanne Demarest's murder.
But I have to admit to you, Julia, there were times that I wondered whether or not you were the one that killed Leanne's mother.
No, it was an accident. We were struggling for the gun. It went off.
If it was an accident, couldn't you have gone to the police and told them the truth?
I wanted to. I did, but Carlo wouldn't let me. I was literally terrified of him. You know Carlo, and with good reason.
Are you saying, then, that you think that Carlo caused the accident that left you like this?
I know he did.
Well, Julia, I think that you have been through a great deal more than I have. It's all in the past. I think we can let it stay there.
Oh, that would mean so much to me. Really, your opinion is terribly important to me.
Thank you. I wish that other people in my life felt that way.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come, listen to me.
No, you have every right to feel that way, and I'm awfully sorry about what's happening between you and Asa.
Well, I'm a tough old broad. I'll survive. No, it's Max, really, that I'm concerned about. I mean, he seems to have such a need to believe that Blair is a kind, loving, decent human being, but she's not. No one, not even Max, is going to keep that girl from getting exactly what she wants.
Has Asa drugged you, or has he hypnotized you into going through with this?
Max.
Then you tell me what's going on. Has someone stolen your memory? Don't you remember this afternoon?
I am sorry, Max. You'd better go now. Just forget me, please. Leave.
There is no way I am leaving this place unless you are beside me.
Hold it! What the hell are you doing in my house?
Max!
Hey, Addie.
Save Blair! Save her! Please, Seal, she's crying tears. Save her!
No, Addie, I don't think she's crying.
Inside, she's crying. Save her, Max!
I'm sorry, Addie. I don't think she wants to be saved.
Max, please!
He vowed he'd return one day to prove their love affair with butter didn't have to end because of cholesterol.
Jimmy, you're back.
This is for you.
I can't believe it's not butter.
I Can't Believe It's Not Butter is the only spread flavored with real sweet cream buttermilk for a fresh butter taste, but without the cholesterol.
I found my true love.
I Can't Believe It's Not Butter. The taste you love without the cholesterol.
During the Father's Day sale at JCPenney, you'll find all kinds of Dockers for all kinds of dads. For dads who are bold and bright, or dads who have earned their stripes. Save on these Dockers shirts, your choice just $19.99. For dads who take it all in stride, save on all Dockers pants. You'll even save on all Dockers shorts during the JCPenney Father's Day sale, where we've got Dockers for every dad. Every dad.
Beauty that lies within emerges, a triumph of nature over time. Now you can reveal that more beautiful you with new Alpha Hydrox Skin Treatment. Alpha Hydrox combines natural ingredients that dermatologists discovered have an anti-aging effect on the skin. It gently purifies your skin, revealing a younger, smoother, more radiant-looking you. Alpha Hydrox, the triumph of nature over time.
Everything seemed fine. I was one load away from finishing a mountain of wash. I didn't know there were crayons in the dryer, every color in the rainbow, melting all over our expensive new jeans. I thought they were ruined. But I just bought my first box of Ultra Tide, so I gave it a try. Washed twice in hot water, and was I surprised. They look brand spanking new. Thanks, Leanne Mikesell.
When your detergent get out melted in crayons, Tide did. If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide.
Tonight, the saga continues.
I am closing one door of my life. I'm opening another.
Billy's bright new future
I love you, Vito Rossi.
I'm crazy about you, Billy Eichhorn.
is haunted by a deadly past.
We're investigating a homicide.
That night, someone altered my drink. Someone took pictures of me. I was set up, Jake.
Based on the best-selling novel by Judith Krantz, Lindsay Wagner, Barry Bostwick, Nick Mancuso, Connie Stevens, and Robert Reed. Tonight, the saga continues. Judith Krantz's Scruples.
So this is J.J. Donald, the informant who you saw Carlo kill in the garage.
That's right, and I think you know who this is.
Julia Medina.
That's right, the woman who claimed she had never heard of any J.J.
Now, Hank, you told me that if we came up with one shred of evidence that Sarah was innocent, that you would act on that. Well, now we have two shreds, which lead us to one big question. Why would Julia lie about being involved with this guy unless she was trying to cover up something?
Okay. Maybe she is afraid of something.
Yeah, but what? See, isn't it possible that she murdered Carlo Hesser because he killed a guy that she cares about? And if that's a possibility, don't you have to investigate that?
Hank, first of all, Julia was alone in the house, in Max's house, the night of the murder. Secondly, she had a motive, revenge. And then I saw her walking, so it's very possible that she climbed the stairs and had a little rendezvous with Carlo.
Listen, you guys, we investigate every reasonable lead. I just wish you two hadn't thought you had to break the law to come up with this new evidence.
Yeah, but what would happen if we hadn't just kept digging? What if somebody had collected the trash, or Sarah never would have found that photograph, Hank?
So the end justifies the mean. Is that what you're saying? Wasn't that Carlo Hesser's golden rule? Mike, take Mrs. Buchanan to a holding cell.
Can I just have one moment alone with Sarah before you take her down there?
Please, Hank, please.
Wait outside, Mike. All right, you two. You got 5 minutes.
Thanks.
Oh, I missed you so much.
Oh, I'll tell you something, though. You did one hell of a job without me, kid.
Thanks, but I don't know if any of that is going to do us any good.
Yeah, but I'm hoping this means that you won't even have to stand trial. But for that to happen, we're going to have to dig up enough on Julia Medina before the trial even starts.
I know, but how are we ever going to do that, Bo?
We're going to find a way, honey. We will. Because we have to.
Lobster puff?
No, thank you.
Well? Shrimp balls.
don't think there's any call for that.
Kane, listen, you should have seen all the caviar Asa had. There was too much of it to steal, and it was too slimy. But he had, like, mounds and mounds of it.
I guess I'm just not in a very festive mood.
Yeah. Not really anybody at the wedding was.
I was just sure that Asa would eventually see through Blair. I mean, he is making the biggest mistake of his life, and there's nothing I can do about it. It's like watching a car crash in slow motion.
Yeah. Kane, you know, I know how you feel about Asa. I do. But it's not like you've really lost him yet. Not for good, anyway. We will figure something out. We will. We just have to wait until this whole stupid wedding thing is over, and then till things kind of cool off a little bit.
I've just got to be doing something, that's all.
You want to do something? We got plenty of things around here you can take care of.
Like what?
Like Alex, for one, and like our diamonds, and like getting our diamonds back from Alex.
We really don't have problems with the diamonds, okay? I mean, why do we want them back? They're not ours in the first place.
Wait a second. Is this Kane Rogan speaking? That is just a tiny technicality, Kane. Besides, we don't really even know who the diamonds belong to.
Yeah,
Not
well, look,
really.
Carlo Hester claimed they're his. Now, let's just let his widow claim they're hers and let it go at that, all right?
Well, wait a second. Carlo Hesser's a gangster, so he could be lying. Besides the fact that we don't even know if his widow isn't the one who made herself a widow. So there's no way that I am letting a crazy psychopath killer like Alex ruin my dreams.
I hate to be the one to tell you this, Mr. Mayor, but I've changed my mind. I don't want you anymore. I had my heart set on finding a respectable man. Not a man that would hit me, who's passed out on the floor and reeks of whiskey like you do. You hardly foot the bill. You have insulted me. You're going to be very, very sorry that you did that. Get him out of here, Mulch. Please.
Where do you want me to put him?
Astonish me.
Will you look at this? I had an alien's baby.
Mom.
Girl, sometimes I think I had an alien's baby. Honey, run and get some soda.
Soda? I make Kool-Aid for my kids.
Kool-Aid! Absolutely. You know, sugar-sweetened Kool-Aid has less sugar than Coke or Pepsi.
It does?
Yeah, like 25% less.
Oh, who can keep up?
Well, what? Looks like the O'Hares just had another one.
Having kids means having Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid soft drinks. When allergies come on this strong, Benadryl comes on.
Tina.
What?
Honey, I'm sorry I disagreed with you about the diamonds and all that stuff, okay?
It's not that, Kane. It's everything. I mean, we're in debt. And our office, you know, I worked so hard to design it and to bring all these beautiful things into it, and now everything is repossessed and stripped away, and... You know, when they were taking the last stick of furniture away, I just stood there in that room. I just stood there, and I felt like... I don't know, I felt like I was as empty as those rooms were.
Come on, honey, that's not true.
Yes, it is true, Kane. It is. You know, I poured so much of myself into that business and into that office. I really did. And except for my kids, who I love and are really wonderful, this is the first time I ever felt like I could really possibly accomplish something, you know? And now what do I have to show for it?
Well, for one, you have a partner who cares about you very much.
But why? I mean, you saw that this dream meant so much to me, and still I couldn't make it pan out.
I'm a failure. I'm a failure. I'm a failure.
Tina, you're not a failure, okay?
Yes, I
You had a
know.
little setback, honey, now. I know that hurts a lot, all right? But look,
What?
only people who don't have setbacks are those who don't set out at all. People who don't have dreams.
That is so stupid, Kane. What good are dreams if you don't have money?
Wow. Don't worry about it. I'll get you some money, okay?
How?
Got a plan.
Is it legal?
Well, legality is an abstract concept, I think, huh?
Jail isn't. What is your plan, Kane?
Tina's, plans are like wishes. Talk about them, they might not come true, right? Like, that first night we were together on the red velvet curtains.
That was a plan?
No, that was a wish. I've got another one right now.
You're bad.
Julia! I'm sorry. I thought you heard me knocking. Renee let me in as she was leaving. Are you okay?
Not really. That's the second cup of tea that's decorated my carpet so far today.
A little jumpy.
You could say that.
Must be a little lonely being trapped in this chair, huh?
I get lonely being trapped inside my life, Mr. Gannon.
Mm-hmm. You miss your friends? Like that fellow J.J., the one in the picture with Carlo?
I don't know how many times I have to tell you. I don't know anyone called J.J. In fact, anyone who was even remotely connected with Carlo, I would avoid at all costs. Therefore, the man in the photograph, I have never laid eyes on.
Oh, I see. Well, that's funny. Looks like your eyes open to me. This is you with J.J. Donald, isn't it? Having a wang-dang doodle of a time.
But, Max, who was that woman?
She seemed very upset. She a relative of Blair's?
That woman is nobody's concern.
Well, let's hope she's yours. The woman happens to be Blair's mother.
Mother?
Or are you too ashamed of her to want anyone to know?
Are you going to walk out that door, Max? Or are you going to fly out in the end of my boot?
No, I want to stay and see Blair go through this with my own two eyes, because I don't believe she will.
You want to stick around, Max? You can be my guest. As a matter of fact, I'd enjoy having you here. Excuse me.
Let this wedding begin.
Tears of pain, tears of joy. But when your eyes are dry,
This is Charles Gibson.
And Joan London.
Tomorrow, what can you do when your child can't sleep?
Also, legendary rocker Roger Daltrey. And later in the week, Danny Glover and Danny DeVito on Good Morning America.
Stay tuned for General Hospital, following an ABC News brief next.